Hi, I'm CJ Altenberg of Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We appreciate you tuning in. Today we've got a treat for you. So, as you know, we are a Cimarron dealer and a Logan dealer as far as our new trailers go. But we also, now and then, get some really nice used units in that are of our brands that we carry new. So right here we have a 2016 Cimarron 4-horse living quarters. So these trailers, it is a little rare that we get in something still fairly new. I mean, model year right now, this trailer is only 5 years of age. Since it is a 2016, what we tend to see with customers trading in these units, if it is this type of an age range, they're usually going right back into another Cimarron, which this customer has done. They've been a long time customer. They quite didn't need the LQ that they thought they were going to use for a couple years. So they said, hey, instead of this thing sitting around, what do you guys have in a 4-horse Cimarron? They wanted to stick in the Cimarron brand itself, so they traded this trailer in on a brand new Cimarron 4-horse. It's actually a trainer trailer that we had sitting here, air ride suspension. So they moved right back in, and now they're even talking about another kind of runaround trailer potentially building. So that's typically what we see is a Cimarron customer. They're very pleased with the trailer, the product itself. They want to go right back into something else. We understand things change. Maybe you want to go from this size living quarters into a bigger one with a slide out 4-horse, maybe into a 5-horse. We just tend to see those customers do that. So again, this is a treat because the reason why is, again, it's a 2016 Cimarron. This has been a lightly used trailer. It's in really good condition. It is a Proline by Outlaw interior. It is a 10-foot 4 short wall, so this isn't a massive trailer by any means. I mean, we have it hooked up to a hauler. We wanted to do a video on a hauler that Larry did this morning. This is pretty much overkill on this trailer, but if you want a little bit bigger stopping power or you're wanting a big hauler, we do sell those as well. But this trailer right here, it's a very manageable size. It's 28 foot on the floor. Like I mentioned, it's a 10-4 short wall, 7'7" tall, 8 foot wide. But again, just a very nice equipped little living quarters if you're looking for something like this. The other cool thing is this trailer has air ride suspension. So it is a little bit rare that you see something a little bit smaller with air ride. We do it on a lot of our bigger inventory pieces, get in that 14, 15 foot short wall or bigger. But this trailer, when it was built brand new, that customer wanted the air ride. And to kind of circle back to the customer that traded this in, like I mentioned, 4-horse trainer trailer with air ride. They really liked that air ride, what it did for their horses. Pulling the trailer, they wanted to definitely stick with that air ride suspension. So let's just kind of work our way through here, show you how this trailer has been equipped. We have a single leg electric over hydraulic jack. This is what we put on our new ones as well. We really like it because it does have the manual pump override. So if you get in an emergency situation, batteries are dead, or you got to get this on or off, you can actually hand pump this trailer up and down with that. Battery box, 2 house batteries, and then we have a 3rd battery in here for the air ride itself, and then a battery disconnect. We show it on a lot of the newer trailers, but on these used ones, Outlaw's been doing this for a long time, but you can see how everything is labeled on what it is. That way you can tell, hey, if I need to go to a certain point or I'm not getting power from this, you kind of know where to go look for, rather than opening this up and going, well, I see all the wiring, I'm not really sure where it goes, I guess we're gonna have to figure it out. Not on these guys, they do a really good job. And then back behind here in the corner there's our actual air compressor itself. It's all self-contained, very simple to operate. You push on, you roll it into the raised position, it builds up to about 140 psi, and that's where it stays. When you get home, you turn it off, you turn it in lower position, and then you drain the air lines itself. You purchase this trailer or any of our other air rides, we'll walk you through how the operation goes to make sure you know how to properly operate it when you're going down the road, and then when you're putting it away as well. Like I mentioned, a 10-foot 4 short wall, so that, again, this isn't a big living quarters. We'll jump into that here in a second. But as you can see, nice big heavy-duty drop windows on the head side. Like I mentioned, this is a used trailer, so it's gone down the road, but As you can see, everything fit and finish. Those doors go right back to where they were when they were brand new. You know, again, we're going to use these items every time we operate this trailer. You know, so we're going to drop these windows for our horses. You know, the welded hinges with grease zerks have held up over the years. Again, you know, a lot of times what we see is after some years of use, you know, when you go to shut windows, oh boy, that latch doesn't want to latch and it doesn't seem to fit how it was. It's kind of shifted or you know, kind of manipulated a little bit as over the years as it's been in use. But as you can see, those are right where they're supposed to. They shut very easily, exactly how they were when they were brand new. And then as we get in, you've got mangers. Same thing, big heavy duty frame manger doors. You have LED lights on there. Those are individually switched. So you can turn these guys on. It's not a light switch on the back that operate the load lights and interior lights, but those are individual, so you do have some lighting in there. We're going to circle around to a couple things. I always mention in my videos, like with these mangers, this is a great place for, you know, buckets, feed, miscellaneous items, your hoses, lawn chairs. You know, our folding lawn chairs are kind of a little bit bigger, bulkier. That's a good place to put those. But I'm gonna show you something that we've done on that we're offering here at Transwest as well. So when we bring in a used trailer, just to give you guys a rundown, we have two different shops. We have a chassis shop and a household shop. In our chassis shop, they're going to go through the outside of this trailer in the stall areas, check these windows, check these grease zerks, check our jack, check our air ride system itself. This trailer here, anytime we get a used one in, we put it on our alignment machine. So this trailer has been realigned. They're no different in passenger vehicles. It's like changing your oil. I tell that to everybody. On our vehicles, we change our oil. Trailers are no different. They're like passenger vehicles. Things can get out of alignment. So we need to, if it does, we're gonna have weird tire wear. We're potentially gonna have blowouts. So when we bring them in, we put them on this machine. It's laser driven. We can look at it and say, okay, we need to make this tweak. Let's get it running back straight. We assess the tires. We make sure they're within date. The DOT code on the sidewall of the tires, if they're older than 5 years of age, if they're mismatched, if they're out of date, worn, odd, we'll replace a whole set rather than just one or two tires and slap it on the lot and say, well, there you go, it's a used trailer. No, we want to make sure you're ready to go down the road. So we go through this trailer completely on the chassis side, and then it goes across the street because this one's a living quarters, and it goes over to our household shop, which is kind of home to our RV inventory over there. But over there, we'll go through and check the living quarters itself, check water systems, LP systems. We'll go ahead and service appliances like your AC, your hot water heater, your furnace, your air conditioner. I mean, we go through these units very thoroughly. It's not a brand new trailer. We're never going to tell you it's brand new, but we're going to try to get it in as good a condition as we can for you to get in and go use it and go enjoy it, rather than having some things you've got to fix on it. So again, air ride suspension. I can get you in touch with a long list of air ride customers, and I would be very confident in telling you about 95% of them, the first thing they'll say is, I'll never own another trailer without air ride. They love the way it pulls. They love the way the ride itself for their animals. I mean, we spend a lot of time, a lot of money. I mean, it's a big investment. If you're going and competing, you know, these horses are going to step off this trailer fresh. It's not near the shock that you would on a normal rubber torsion setup to their joints. So again, if they're going to step off this trailer, they're going to be fresh, legs underneath them, ready to go compete or go do whatever you want. So it is a great option to have. So we get to the back of this trailer. It's got 60/40 rear doors. So our door to driver side is 40%. Door to passenger side is 60. It gives you a little bit bigger opening getting into this trailer. Folding rear tack. Removable saddle post, 4-tier. So if I want to pull that out, collapse the folding tack partition wall down, you know, I could potentially hop in here with a 4-wheeler, small golf cart, anything like that. So this could be a dual purpose trailer. 4-tier blanket bars on the door, and then a brush tray. Now, I mentioned about lawn chairs when we were overlooking at the mangers, and I put this, I'll show you this lawn chair that we're carrying with our parts department right now, but I wanted to throw it in this boot box, or this brush tray, because that gives you a good idea on the size of this, where this chair can shrink down. I mean, you still actually have room in this brush tray. I mean, there's about, you know, 5-6 inches right there of stuff you could put in there. But I wanted to show you the size of this, so we'll grab that and I'll show you that here in a little bit. This trailer was built with the rear ramp, so again, if you are wanting to load some toys, that's kind of nice. Or if your horses prefer that, you know, they can hop right in here. There's a misconception out there. A lot of people will look at trailers online and go, well, that has a rear ramp. My horses don't like rear ramps. That trailer's not going to work for me. Everything else is perfect but that. That's not a problem. We can actually remove this rear ramp, put the rubber bumper back on here, and then you don't have to worry about that. And sometimes people go, that's a perfect trailer, but it doesn't have a rear ramp. Well, we can add these after the fact. So there's a lot of stuff we can do to these trailers to make it fit and work exactly how you need it to. As you get into the stall area here, you have nice solid dividers. These are padded dividers as well. This customer, when they bought this trailer, this is actually a polylast floor that they went and put in it. So this was an aftermarket piece that they did. And then you've got your stud divider, which not only is it a stud divider, but they completely finished it off with the airflows behind the shoulder. So this is a nice solid stall up here in this first stall. You know, we don't have to worry about items getting underneath horses and traveling. I mean, if you're really wanting to stack hay in here really high, that's really nice to have this feature, because then you can stack it clear to the ceiling if you want, and then also over the shoulders. But again, this is a nice little option here as far as that stud divider goes. Again, just completely sealing everything off. And then again, I mean, you can see how everything just continues to shut and fit how it's supposed to over a couple years of use. You know, I'm not having to lift these dividers up to lock them into place. Everything goes how it should. One is that is a lot of credit to the customer for taking care of the product, but also it's the quality of the product. When you put those two hand in hand, you've got a really nice piece, really good return on investment for you. There's also a sheeted hay rack up top. It's got actually an easy angle ladder on the back side of this that extends out. I'll go ahead and I'll show that to you as well, because that's a cool design that Cimarron's come up with. So again, instead of me having to go right up this if it's a bolt-on ladder, this just lifts up and extends out. And I can go up the side of this trailer, load hay, unload hay. And then it just clips in there. I'm gonna grab our lawn chair. I'll show you this here in a little bit. There's LED lights in the stall area. You have a load light at the back, and then you have load lights on each side of this trailer as well. There's a good shot at your 4 bus windows on the hip side. We didn't touch on the inside, but all these Cimarrons come standard with that insulated roof. So that makes a big difference in just ride comfort. So not only do we have air ride for the horses, but we also have that insulated roof. When you get into really hot summer months, you know, aluminum sheeted roofs, boy, it will turn that back stall area almost into an oven. But that insulated roof keeps you 20% cooler compared to an aluminum sheeted roof. So again, really helping the horses with comfort level there. So now we're going to jump into the living quarters on this trailer. So this is a ProLine XP by Outlaw Conversions. So you get the quality build of an Outlaw. This is their production model. So they've got, you know, some set sizes and then set options for you, to where in a full-blown Outlaw you can do anything and everything you want. But as you can see, you've got just a nice memory foam mattress up there. You've got some cabinets up in the nose for storage. You've got a flat screen TV that's on an arm as well, so that'll extend out. You can kind of point it up towards the bed area or down here into the seating area. Over here in the kitchen area, you've got a microwave. You've got a hood vent, kitchen sink, and then also a recessed 2-burner cooktop. This is kind of nice because this is additional countertop area for you. You're just not losing that. And then, you know, here we have additional storage, good access to your hot water heater. That's, I commend Outlaw quite a bit on that. They make everything really good and easy to get to. This one's actually equipped with the dinette. This is kind of a rare find. I mean, a lot of times you see sofa sleepers in today's market, but this, when they first got this trailer, they opted for the dinette. This will fold down and go into a bed. You know, it is ideal. I mean, if you've got a couple small kids going with you, they can get on there. You know, one adult can be very comfortable in that. 2 adults, gotta like each other. You're gonna be cozy on that, but 2 can get on there, but it is gonna be a little bit tight. By going with the 10.4, you get actually that 6.0 refrigerator and freezer rather than the small 3.0 refrigerator. And when you do that, you lose a lot of storage space by going with that 3.0. But you know, this is a 6.0, so you get a lot more there. And then you've got a full bathroom as well. You've got a pocket door that goes in there, so you're not having to step around a door. You've got a toilet, some storage, pass-through door going into the stall area, bathroom vanity that you can actually stand in front of and get ready, and then you've got a radius shower with a skylight. But another thing I want you guys to notice, you know, if you look at a lot of this cabinetry throughout this trailer here, you know, you won't notice big gaps of this cabinet shifted, wanting to come down. You know, we're not noticing, you know, these doors have a sag to them where I got to lift and put it back into place and lock it. That's because of the quality of this hardwood cabinetry that Outlaw does, and them literally doing a dry run before they actually install this and stain these cabinets. I mean, they'll build it, they'll bring it in to this trailer, set it in here and say, okay, that's a good fit, it's good to stain, or hey, we need to make an adjustment, let's go make the adjustment and then bring it back and check it before that. They're not covering stuff up with big, huge, massive pieces of trim. I mean, they finish it off with trim, but you know, we just notice in not as quality build conversions, you know, again, we'll start to see these doors sag, and maybe this whole, you know, just row of cabinets here has got kind of, you know, it's shifted and it's hanging down on one side. I mean, you know, Outlaw does such a good job, and again, commend the customer for taking care of it, but then you also have that quality there. So again, good return of investment there. So as we get outside on this trailer, you know, you do have a manual awning on this. You know, that is a 10'4" short wall. So we have a 4-foot offset. So you've got a nice 14-foot awning out here. You've got some exterior speakers. You've got a light, you know, screen door. You've got outlet out here. So again, kind of a nice place to just kind of sit out here and enjoy everybody. And then again, I've got our little chair here that I showed you in the back. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show you how easy this thing is to put together. It kind of wants to naturally go together itself when you're assembling this. It just kind of locks into place. Those are your feet. Again, remember how small that thing was. You know, we had it just back there in that brush tray. I mean, you know, we all like to carry some chairs with us when we go out and about. You know, we're gonna sit out here, there is downtime, or, you know, if you're on a trail ride, or, you know, you get to a camp spot, you get back, and you wanna kind of hang out. It's kind of nice to have something. I mean, it's about the experience and getting out there and enjoying these trailers. So, snapped in. Our parts department does sell these. Again, they break down. It's actually called Helinox. I'm a little crooked here, so bear with me. There we go. So again, it breaks down. We're not having to deal with those big bulky chairs. Again, we can sit out here, enjoy the outside of this trailer. But if you are interested in this trailer itself, let me give you the stock number of it. It is 5U201529. It is a 2016 Cimarron 4-horse living quarters. Again, equipped with air ride suspension. Nice trailer. Again, we don't get these in very often, and when we do, they don't last very long. So give us a call. Anybody on the sales team can help you out. 303-684-3400. We appreciate you tuning in. Have a good day.